This coverage for CES 2020 has been made possible by Irie Coffee Teas and Bobas and Soul Central Magazine. Check out the link in the description for more information. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick Bartel, Editor-in-Chief for Techno Warriors TV, and welcome to Day 3 of Consumer Electronics Show 2020, or CES 2020. I'm here at the XPG booth. They're actually branded by ADATA. They're the gaming division of ADATA. I'm here with
Luca.
And what do you do?
I lead products.
And without further ado, he's going to show us all the cool stuff that XPG has to offer this year. Without further ado, take it away.
Fantastic. So let's start from this side. Anyway. So the biggest theme for us at CES 2020 is the invasion has begun. The story of the invasion has begun is this is the first time that ADATA enters the system business. So this is our system offering. We have 3 products that we're launching: XPG Xenia, XPG Photon, and XPG Gaia. XPG, right? The 3 products start with the branding that is identified by the first letters of our brand. And so, discussing the 3 products, the first in the line is actually XPG Photon. It's our gaming notebook offering.
Looking real sharp.
To this monitor is the fact that we are using a special type of backlight.
That is looking really sharp here.
Yes.
It's full RGB.
Full RGB, and it's fabric on the back, interchangeable backplane.
Oh wow!
So that if you're, you can put your logo, you can put your influencer name, you can print your own. And so the claim of fame to Photon is actually the fact that we use an innovative backlight technology, which is completely removing the blue light, the wavelength nanometer from 440 to 460, so the harmful part of blue, but we do it without any color filter change. We do it without making everything yellow, like your phone right now. We're making it, keeping the colors pretty, right? So that's the key claim of fame. And so that's our special monitor, IPS, 2 panels, Full HD on the low end, that is 600 nits, and the high end is actually a QHD or UHD panel that goes all the way up to 1500 nits and full color space for DCI-P3. So the same technology actually really help us to make everything more bright, and we can do a very strong HDR type of image. Now, next in the line is a notebook. This is a collaboration with Intel, so it's an Intel type of notebook that internally uses sorted 32 gigabyte of RAM.
Wow!
So we use our capability as ADATA, second largest memory supplier in the world, to become something that is unique. 32 gigabyte of sorted RAM, and then we use our award-winning 1 terabyte SSD drive called the SX8200.
Look how gorgeous this is, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we got mecha keys right there. Those are mecha keys. Mechanical keyboard. That's awesome.
You can see it.
These are low profile switches. Scissor low profile switches, as you can see here. Looking real sharp. This is a real banging laptop.
The actual outlook of the laptop. We're going to start sending these in the market next month, starting from Taiwan and Latin America, and then with 10th generation refresh, we're going to also go worldwide.
This is looking really sharp, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, really gorgeous. Now, you guys have some skins on here. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the cool thing about the skin, this is actually dedicated to our main character of the brand story. We call her Mary. She's like the ultimate gamer. And we actually have on our website a whole story that we're building in 10 episodes. It's like a manga type of story that is supposed to introduce our brand. And we're kind of proud of it because it's something that we're kicking around culturally inside the company, because we're all gamers coming together from all different kind of gaming companies that coming and trying to build a new brand. And so we created this brand story that really matches with our products, and also we created a video game of our own. It's called the XPG Epic. You can see a demo later inside. Actually, this is another game. I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
But you see, even this element, this is the board. And so this is kind of your game space, but it's also a sort of like a prime, like a mentor that is part of the web story, right? And so we have 10 episodes that we're shooting. We're at episode 2 right now. We're dropping our characters and our products inside. So it's all coming together as a part of the brand story.
So tell us about what you got over here.
So dedicated to Mira, the main character that I was telling you about, we created a lineup of product in her color. Her color is last year Living Coral. Last year, Pantone Color of the Year.
That's awesome. So we got some keyboards right here. Keyboard, mouse, and a headset.
Yes. I'll tell you more about these devices as we get around.
Okay.
So this is Gaia. Gaia is essentially a version of the Intel NUC, the XPG version of it. So we're changing some stuff. Like for instance, we're using XMP memory 30200 instead of the standard 2666.
It looks really sharp.
Also here we're using sorted 32 gig of memory, and we're also using our award-winning SX 8200 SSD drive.
How fast is your SSD?
It's the fastest Gen 3 SSD that you can find on the market. It's 4,000 in sequential read is 4,000 megabit per second.
Wow! 4 gigabytes per second! Blazing performance!
And 3,000 writes. So this project here is something that you have never seen. I don't know if you ever heard before, but we created a 4D printed mouse. Why we call it 4D printed mouse? Actually, the proper name for it is auxetic structure mouse. But of course, not everybody can understand what auxetic structure means. So,
Ooh, this feels really nice.
let me show you. I'll actually open up one for you so you can see the guts of it. The idea is so the idea that we started with is we wanted to do a mouse that is super light.
Okay.
So if you touch this, this is only 67 grams.
Holy crap, this is super light.
Yes. And so we also wanted so we thought, how do we make one of the lightest mice in the industry without creating like a Gruyere cheese of mouse, like some of our competitors are doing. So we decided to do this lattice structure. Okay, lattice structure is a special type of structure that can be flexible in one direction but hard in another, right?
That's awesome.
And we use this softness in specific point. That's why I was talking about auxetic structure, right? Because you essentially can decide how soft the structure is on top.
Yet being basically, it's soft yet durable.
Yes, it's made by PA12, which is a nylon-based thermoplastic. And so it really conforms to your hand, because when you press with your structure, you actually have a very nice and comfortable surface that you're using. And also we're using, because we do this lattice structure, we have this specific action, which is the squeeze, right? So you can squeeze the mouse on the side, and when you're holding the squeeze, what happens is that you actuate a button inside that allows you to get into FPS mode, right? So you go into a sniper position and temporarily clutch down the DPI.
until you release, right?
That's awesome.
And the awesome thing about it is ergonomically, when you're squeezing something, you lock your wrist and tense your muscle. So you're prone to be more accurate anyway. And then you add also the DPI clutch, so you're even further accurate.
So we're very excited about this. And this is 3D printed. So let me show you one more thing. What happens is this. Because we're 3D printing, we took it to the next level, which means that what we can do is we can scan your hand. Right? So what we do is we can scan your hand, right? Mm-hmm. And once we have actually an AI interface that goes and look at all the dimension of your hand, and we get your information in terms of grip, in terms of length, and then based on the type of grip that you use, we can actually change on the fly the type of mouse that
That's
fits
cool.
the perfect
So
hand.
basically, it's custom made to fit.
It's custom made. So you see, this is the type of palm grip surface. But if you are, for instance, a claw player, you will have a different back because you're actually pushing from the back and you won't have the side, right?
That is the most coolest thing I've ever seen. So let's go over here.
So this is our high-end headphone. It's super comfortable, has some very special design on the cushions so that it doesn't presses on your temples if you wear glasses. You'll have to try it. It's really, really comfortable. And it has 3 major points that are different from other headphones. First of all, it has an electrostatic driver. So together with the base made by a standard neodymium driver, it also has here an electrostatic driver.
Oh, that's cool.
Electrostatic driver means that this actually has a super crystal sound because the total harmonic distortion on the highs is very, very low. And that means that we actually could get high-res certification. So with high-res, you really can use any type of content that is audiophile type of content.
That's awesome.
But it's also very good in gaming because you get no distortion, so you actually get very, very good sound.
And so how much of this headset's running for?
149.
Now, with these headsets, what do they run off of? USB-C, audio?
So anything you want, in the sense that we actually have...
Okay.
So this is the package that they come into, which actually has a very convenient handle and a very convenient holder.
That is crazy. That's
And
awesome.
So when you open it, you have all the possible cablings that you may want to have. Right, so you have cable extensions if you're using separated microphone and audio output. You have default, it's actually a Type-C controller.
That's cool.
So that you can use it with your Switch, you can use it with your mobile phone, but then you can also have a USB cable extension that goes to a standard Type-A USB, which is this one. This is the controller, by the way. And the controller also has environmental noise cancelling. So we have a special type of environmental noise cancelling on a 2-chip base, which means that it's a higher quality environmental noise cancelling.
Oh, wow.
And so it really helps with the whole immersion. The final thing is inside the...
Hold on one second. I'm going to go ahead and...
And so the last thing is you have this special function on the controller for USB. Not only you have your 7.1 surround algorithm, but together with it, we also created a special mode which is called FPS mode. And so this is a programmable mode where we pre-programmed the wavelength, the curve to actually enhance footsteps and gunshots, which means paired up with the 7.1, you can and we actually have a special mini game that you can download for free. You can actually learn how the gunshots and position from the footsteps are coming in different directions.
That's cool.
That's why the product is called Precog, from precognition.
So let's take a look at some of the other products. We got a bunch of cool stuff down there. So you can see over here, we have some apparel. Looks like we got some shirts and hats and that kind of thing. More over here, guys. More shirts and hats. But we got some really fun stuff over here. So we got some keyboards. This is where we're gonna have all of keyboards, fans, and all that fun stuff.
So our standard keyboard is called Summoner. So it's inspired to League of Legends type of games, or fantasy type of games. That's why it's called Summoner. And it comes in 3 normal flavors, which is Cherry Switch Silver, Speed Silver, Classic Gamer Blue, or Linear Red, right? But on top of that, so what you're seeing here is a real 24 karat gold plated.
What?
Touch it, because it's a different feeling.
Holy crap!
Every single key is CNC'd.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is 24 karat gold. Now, if
So,
Donald Trump was a
why
gamer,
did we
this
do
is
this?
why did you guys make a 24 karat
Why
gold?
did we even think of it? The idea came to us because we were sponsoring the ESL tournament in Bangkok. And so when we sponsored the ESL in Bangkok, the regional ESL tournament, we decided to make sure that we had a go for gold story. And we thought that gamers don't need medals, but they need gold keyboards. So that is kind of a stronger motivator for esports tournaments. And by the way, we sponsor about 5 teams of esports. We really care about our community and our in the office. Actually, every Friday we kick it back and we divided everyone in 4 different teams, and we beat the hell out of each other at League of Legends every Friday.
So we got some water cooling systems over here, and they got a
Okay,
power supply up
so-
here. We're finally getting into the computer components.
We did at Computex already. We started announcing some of these products. So let's talk about the cooling solution. So first of all, we work with Azetec, which is the best provider in the world for
AIOs.
AIOs, exactly. And we are pairing them up with Nidec fans on the next generation water coolers. So these are Gentle Typhoon 2. We're also working together with Nidec very closely to launch a new version of gamer-specific Gentle Typhoon 3.
So taking a look at this, as you can see, we got a really sharp-looking cooler design here. Great tubing here. The pump appears to be very quiet. We got a 360 millimeter rad here.
And a 240.
And a 240 that is RGB, so this is lit AF. Really nice looking RGB fans here. So if you like RGB, it's a fun time. So as you can see, the power supply here. Let's take a look at the power supplies we have.
The novelty for CES is we're adding a bronze type of power supply. We call it Pilot. Includes all the cable in flat cable to make it more convenient. And this is the bronze offering. But what we're shipping today already is our gold family, which we call Core Reactor. So all the power name convention you can see that comes from like in-game power elements, right?
Oh, that's so
Island,
cool.
From StarCraft, etc.
So this is, how many watts is that?
This is comes in 650, 750, and 850.
Okay.
And it's one of the. It's actually a very compact shaped power supply because it's only 140 millimeters.
That's really small.
And the cool thing is not only it's modular, which is what you would expect from a high-end power supply like this, but it also is the most efficient gold on the market. That's something that cybernetics have been tested and has been telling us. It's so efficient that it's almost close to a titanium level. But we're very proud about what we do.
So this is the solid state stuff. This is the bonkers speedy gun solid fast SSDs that these guys are known from. So let's take a look at them.
Apart from our RGB external hard drive, we have also our RGB offering for SSD today, which is the Spectrex S40G. These 2 drives are our new USB drives with RGB tone lights. So these are external RGB drives.
Oh wow!
These are fairly new launch. This is our current offering of Spectrex memory.
Looking real sharp.
And
As you can
these
see,
2
that's like gold right there.
So these two that you can see here, this is Sidiru, which is, by the way, Sidiru. I think it's a bow in Diablo 3.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Dark Moon is a sword in Dark Moon, right?
So you
And,
guys are
Dark
like,
Sword.
you guys even naming your products after gamer stuff.
Yes, of course.
And so let's take a look at what we have here.
So here is a prototype of our Gen 4 high-end. Everybody's talking.
Wow! Blazing performance! Look at that! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen! 7.2 gigabytes per second! Holy bonkers, that is quick!
All right, that's 7,200 megabit per second read sequential speed.
Look at that! That's insane!
We are expecting to get to 1 million IOPS.
Wow.
That's actually something that we're very proud in terms of fine-tuning our product. And
So-
this is thanks to AMD help on Gen 4 stuff.
And so what do you got over here?
This is our chassis offering. The current chassis offering, we have first of all our SI Invader chassis
Looking real
with,
sharp.
with RGB backlight underneath.
Okay, looking real sharp on here. So look, see, we got back fans, availability for some
The
240s in the front.
RGB cable is actually our own RGB cable that we're selling on the market right now.
That look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is an RGB 24-pin cable.
And we also have an 8P version of it.
What? And we got
Right?
that's insane.
And this is our Battle Cruiser. This is the modding case of your dream. I mean, if you are good at cable management, why not show it? So you have an extra.
We got an extra window here, ladies and gentlemen.
an extra
So no, that's okay. Let's check this out. We got 1, 2, 3 windows.
Four
on-
with the top.
4 with the top. We got 4 tempered glass windows. Now, are they safe?
Of course, absolutely safe.
So you can see right here. What case is this?
This is the Battle Cruiser. All our cases, you can see that actually XPG Battle Cruiser, XPG Invader, they're actually all like spaceship names.
They're like extraterrestrial UFO stuff, and we cover that type of stuff. Look at this thing.
Okay.
Look at this. This is crazy. Which one is this? This is the Volta.
Okay,
Look
let
at.
me show you Volta better. So this is our fan case. This is actually opens up like this.
What? That's a removable tray.
Yes.
And so, how much are these cases?
So this is a prototype that we brought to CES specifically because we wanted to showcase our modding capabilities. And so this is what we would offer to special modders. The idea started from showcasing, vertical airflow type of story.
Okay.
And that's why we created this. And we wanted to showcase something that is different in terms of vertical airflow compared to what the small systems that today come for vertical airflow. And we wanted to make a case that could be the best possible.
Okay, hold on. Stand by.